Well, just to let you know, my name is Happy, and I've been giving this talk for about 20 years at camp up here, and I'm really happy. How many have heard the talk before? Okay, very good. Well, thank you for coming back and hearing it, and thank you for the people that are coming here for the first time. Because if all you guys didn't come, I wouldn't be talking. So, thank you for being here. This is just a talk for you new people. It's just a talk about a little old man talking about life. That's all this is just talking about life. Come on in. We were waiting for you, and we're glad you're here. Okay, I start off each talk with, why does God have us in this room right now? At this moment, why are you sitting here? Why are you next to the person you're next to? At this moment here. I was born in Waterloo, Iowa. But today, God has me up here talking. All of you have come from different parts, and God has reasons for that. I think the two reasons is we need each other, and we love each other. That's why God put you down here. People are going to need you, and you're going to need people as you go through life. God has you spreading love. God has you receiving love as you go through life. 15 years ago, I was given a book from a teenager. It's called The 100 Simple Secrets of Being a Happy Person. The number one secret to be a happy person is your life has purpose and meaning with God. Your life has purpose and meaning with God. Let me just read this. You are not here just to fill space or to be a background character in someone else's movie. Consider this. Nothing would be the same if you did not exist. Let me repeat that. Nothing would be the same if you did not exist. Every place you've been, everyone you've ever spoken to would be different without you. We're all connected, and we're all affected by the decisions and the existence of those around us. All of you have affected people. All of you have had people affect you as you go through here. And it's just finding out your purpose on earth from God. Let me start off with, does anybody have a birthday on January 19th? Raise your hand if you do. No one? No one? Oh, okay. Well, that was my son Mike's birthday. So let me ask a different one then. December 1st to December 15th. Anybody have a birthday? Yeah, what days?
15.
15?
3rd.
3rd? 3rd? What? Yeah, oh, whoever back there, yeah, I can't see. 11? Yes? 8? The 6th? Okay, yes? 1st? Anybody else? 15? Okay. The 10th. Okay, the day I was looking for was the 8th. So you get $20. Now, you have to share this with someone. So you have a lot of friends here. A lot of friends out there. Okay. December 8th was Immaculate Conception. Okay, a little bit about who's talking to you. I'm a very blessed person. I am the most blessed person in this room by far. More blessed than any of the priests. More blessed than bishops, cardinals, not the Pope. But I'm a very blessed. God has been very good to me as I go through life. First off, I've been married 53 years to my wife and I. She calls herself St. Lynn, and I agree. She's put up 53 years, but what a blessing to be with the same person for 53 years and heading on to another 53, if we can. But as a first big blessing. I worked for UPS for 35 years. I retired 21 years ago from UPS. While I was there, we moved around quite a bit. In fact, our daughter, Katie, was in 8 schools in 12 years as we moved around the United States. When we were in Columbus, Ohio, my wife and I couldn't have children, but we were able to adopt 2 children, Mike and Katie, as babies. Now, I don't say that loosely. 4 teenagers gave us the 2 children. 4 teenagers God put on earth to give us something we couldn't have. We thank them to this day. We never got to meet them, but we thank them very much all the time. We pray for them. Never got to meet them. But what a blessing that God gave us, and when we couldn't have children, to be able to have 2 babies and to raise them. When we were living in Nashville, Tennessee, Mike, who was 16 at the time, died in a car accident. It was a beautiful Saturday morning. It was our daughter Katie's birthday. He was on his way to get a smoke machine because he was a drummer, and he was going to have for the party that night. It was a windy road. He was speeding too much and ran into a tree. In fact, the house that is out there, it's called Mike's Place. It's after our son Mike that we dedicated that house to him. Katie was 14 at the time, and a year later, we moved to Atlanta. In high school, she got raped, and she took a while to come out of that thing, out of that problem there. And then a year or 2 years after that, she went into a deep depression. She couldn't understand why her mother had given her up for adoption. It was so deep that she had tried suicide, and it didn't work, thankfully, as we did that. The year after that, when she was 18 and a half, she got pregnant. The boy left right away because he wanted an abortion, and she didn't. So I was at the hospital. I caught Madison at the hospital. And then a year later, she got pregnant again with a different boy. He left right away. And so I was at the hospital again, and I caught Michaela. And we call them, Madison and Michaela, we call them the M&M girls. Raised them from birth, and they're now 25 and 23 years old. But a blessing. 17 years ago, she got pregnant again with Emma. He left right away. So we're subsidizing her to raise Emma. So if you have any extra prayers, please, for Katie, is well needed. She has a long ways to go in her life, and she's been through quite a bit as we went through life. But blessings. We couldn't have children. We had 5 children. That's a blessing. And able to raise grandkids, which a lot of times people don't get even to see their grandkids. So what a blessing for us to do that. And we thank God for it. We had Mike for 16 years, and God took him back up to heaven. So we got an angel. I look at it as an angel, very positive about Mike being with us for 16 years. So blessings. Children, angel, just fabulous. A couple of the other things I do love are pizza, popcorn, M&Ms, Diet Coke. I drive Mustang convertibles. I've had 15 of them. Just means I'm old. That's nothing more than that. I love the movie Pay It Forward. If you haven't seen it, it's a great movie. It's about taking what God gives you here on earth, paying it forward before you go up to heaven. So I just love that movie. It's such a great words of wisdom of paying it forward with what you have. My motto is be happy. It's on my license plate, my phone. It's on everything. In fact, when I was 57, got a tattoo that says, be happy. So there we go. Yep. So now, I have to say, I don't condone tattoos for you teens. I've been forced to say this. So, no, I'm not condoning any tattoos. But when you're 57, you can come to my nursing home. I will pay for it, okay? Just come and wipe my mouth, take the money, I won't even know it. You know? Go ahead, take the money and I will pay for it. But you gotta wait till you're 57 to do that. I liked it so much, I got another one, UBI, on this arm, and I'll explain the UBI. I guess I got tagged. Well, I'll have to tag you, one of you guys. There, but again, I don't condone tattoos. So I've said it to management now. Very good. I said I've been very blessed. I got further blessings. In 2006, I found out I have leukemia. I go to MD Anderson for my leukemia down in Texas. And in 2007, I was on a beach, and a teenager who I didn't know came up to me, touched my back, and said, "You got to get that checked out. Your back, there's a spot there." So I went back, and the doctor looked at it. He said, "We're going to go down to the dermatologist." He looked at it, and he said, "We're going in my car to the hospital." Went to the hospital. They cut open my back, and there was a lot of melanoma back there. And the doctors did say that in 6 months, you wouldn't have been around. It would have hit the lymph nodes, and you wouldn't have been around. Now, that was a teenager who I didn't know. Came up to me on a beach and helped me with my life. Again, another blessing that God sent down. God sent that person for a reason down here on earth. I have a couple other cancers, but that's only 4 cancers, and a cat has 9 lives, so I figured I got some more lives to go yet here with it. Now, blessings, and all of you are going to have something happen to you. You do not get through life scot-free. Something's going to happen, whether it's a death, a friend, family, disease, whatever. What are you going to do when it happens to you? Are you going to go into depression, or are you going to call it a blessing because God gave it to you? I choose the path of positive, very positive about everything. And I choose the path of God's will is being done. I pray that all of you, if something would happen, that you take the route of a blessing, and that you come out of whatever happened in good spirits and going on with your life and helping people out. If I wouldn't have had the cancer or my son dying, I get people calling me. I talk to people who lose their children. I talk to people who just get cancer. But I wouldn't be able to do that unless God had me do it. So I think that's God's message to me, is to take care of those things in my life and do the best that I can with that. So very, very, very blessed as I am in my life. Does anybody have a birthday on June 4th? Okay, it's another 0 there. Otherwise, you would have got a bunch of money. But now don't fake it now. See, how about, does anybody have a birthday from August 1st to August 22nd? Right. Okay. Oh boy, you got a lot of them. It must have been a good year. Okay, what do you want to start on this side? Yell out your dates. 4th? 17? 11? 9?
For a mom's 25th.
That's it for over here? Over here? 7? 17? 17? What? 19? Yes? 14?
On the 6th.
6th?
20th?
3rd? 20th? 3rd? Did I hear 16? 6. Okay. Well, let me see. I was looking for the 15th. Are there any 13s or 14s or 16s?
14.
14? Okay, you get, come here. Don't forget to share. You know, pay it forward. Okay, I'm gonna do one more quickie. How about July 20th to the 31st? Yes.
July 31st.
31st. 22nd. What is it? 21st. Anybody? Yes. 29. Okay, is that it? Okay, the closest would be 20. I was looking for the 27th. So 29th would be the closest. So, yeah. I just thought I'd throw that in there because my birthday's 27th. Yeah. Okay. Okay, could I have everybody stand up and face another person? Stand up, face another person. Okay.
Not much. No, not my head.
Okay, well, it had to be 20 years ago that I was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and they had a speaker come out to 20,000 people, and the first thing he said was, stand up and face another person. This speaker was great. His name was Mr. Rogers, and he gave a great speech. He had us face another person, and you're to tell that person, you are the best. Okay, and then I know it's I have to watch how I say this, but he then told us, hug that person as if it's Jesus. So, okay. Let me tell you, about 20 years ago, we didn't know what the word slide hug meant.
I don't like that.
Why not?
Full-on hug. Anyway, then he had us face to the front, and he had us close our eyes. I'm going to have you guys close your eyes for a minute, and I want you to think about who you are. But more importantly, I want you to think about people that have inspired you in your life, people that have taught you, people that have given you great examples, people that you have followed throughout your life. I'm going to give you a minute to think about all the people that inspired you. God bless you. Okay, now the people you just thought of, let's give them a standing ovation. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you guys homework. Homework, yeah. For your homework, the people you just thought of, if they're in the city when you go back home, go up to them, give them a side hug or a regular hug, and thank them. Do you know how important they are? They made you who you are from birth on. People have entered your life. People have inspired you, set examples. These people made you who you are. If they're in another city, write a letter. In the letter, explain to them why you thought of them and thank them. If they're up in heaven, go to church. Sit in a pew. Think about that person that inspired you. But more importantly, I want you to think about, what are you going to do? What are you going to do with your life so that in 15 years I come into a room and I ask the people, who did they think of? Will they say your name? Will your name come up as an inspiration to other people? Will you be leading people by good examples, teaching them? Just like God put all the people you just thought of, they were down here for a reason. And they helped you out. They helped make you who you are. I started off by saying we're all connected and affected by the existence of those around us. So I pray that you will be the example, an inspiring person to others. I know you can do it because you're great kids. You are great kids. Just do what God put inside of you as you go through life and help other people. Because we need each other. And we love each other as we go through life. That day, a couple of people I thought of. First was, I was 6 years old. It was St. Nicholas Day in St. Nicholas Parish in Waterloo, Iowa. And on that day, the priest comes in and he hands out presents. Well, found out that my parents only had one present that year, and it was to be given at Christmas, so there was no present there. But St. Nicholas walked into the room, walked right up to me, gave me a present. It was a Davy Crockett coonskin cap. Now let me tell you, 1955, #1 present by far. All the kids were coming over, they're all trying on this hat. They didn't even open their presents. They had to have this coonskin cap on their heads. That was a big thing. What if that priest wouldn't have got me a present? What if I was sitting there with nothing, watching all these other kids open their presents? That inspired me. I found out this whole story, and that inspired me to look for people who may not have something and to give them something. So that was an inspiration, a blessing to me, that's what happened. When I was in high school, I had to go to 3 different high schools, sophomore year, junior year, senior year. And that was tough. The senior year, it was 2,000 kids in this school. And the Latin teacher on the second day called me into his office and he said, I'm going to call you Happy. Happy, why? He says, you've met so many people. You got to be the happiest person in the world. You've met a ton of people as you traveled around. Then he gets on the loudspeaker and he tells this whole school, I want to introduce you to Happy, and I want everyone to give him a hug today and welcome to the school. My whole day, I didn't go to school. I had classes. I was just hugging people in the hallways the whole day. But that's how I got into Happy, was from him calling me in there and saying that. When we were at the hospital, we were in what I call the death room, and it's where we're sitting in there, and the doctor came in and he said, your son Mike has died. I collapsed to the floor. I'm laying on the floor, worst possible moment of my life. And a priest walked in, picked me up off the floor, took my head, looked at me, and he says, I need you. Then he turned my head to the side, and there was my wife and daughter. He says, your family needs you. Turned it back, he says, I need you, your family needs you, but more importantly, God needs you to get off the floor and do what you're supposed to do. You have to take care of your family. You have to help others. That's why you're down here, is to do the things God wants you to do. That was my one bad day. Never have I had a bad day since. But thankfully, God put that person there to lift me off the floor, literally, and to get me on my way as I go through life. Very thankful. When I was 18, tradition, you left home. So it was my birthday, and we had a birthday cake, and everybody singing and stuff, and then they said, time to say goodbye. So they did give me a half a cake to take with me. So I went up. It only lasted 2 blocks. I was so hungry. I ate it. But then I realized I had to get out, and make it on my own. So I got a job as a janitor. I worked from 3 to 7 in the morning before school, cleaning toilets and vacuuming with an 86-year-old lady. Every morning, this lady would say to me, you clean that toilet the best that you can. Every morning. 18, and you hear that. I can clean a good toilet today. I am very good at that. And I do love the vacuum. But she said, the reason I tell you this is, I don't care if you're the janitor or the CEO. God put you down here for a reason to do your best. That's where I got you are the best from. That lady telling me to be the best, no matter what I am, no matter where I am, to be the best at it. I know she's up in heaven having the apostles clean the Last Supper table or whatever. She was a good lady, but she taught me that thing. So while I was janitor, I got drafted. It was 1968. I got drafted and into the Army, sent to Fort Leonard, Missouri. We were training with the Green Beret, and I was actually pretty good. I could wipe out any of the big boys. Back then, I could wipe them out. But we were doing good, and we're getting ready to go over there, and I'm playing football, and I caught a pass up in the air, got hit in the back, and part of my section of the vertebrae broke off. On that day, God took me from a killer to a lover of life. Just that simple act of being hit in the back, and I didn't have to go. Went back, served in the reserves for a while, and I went back to being a janitor. And the janitor, my fellow janitor, said at the time, I'm going to go to UPS, apply for a job. He said, you want to come? I said, nah, I love this job here. I don't want to go over there. He said, come on, I'll give you 2 Cokes. So I said, okay. So I went along. He went in to apply for the job. I'm in the car drinking the Cokes. I had to go to the bathroom. I had to drink both of them. So I go in. I go to the bathroom. I'm going to the bathroom. The door opens. Guy walks in and he says, Happy, what are you doing here? I said, I'm going to the bathroom. So you want a job here? I said, no. I was in the Army with him. He's the hiring manager at UPS. I went out to the car. He followed out to the car with a clipboard. He says, I need you to start tomorrow. It's $1.10 an hour. I said, ooh, that's good, but can I keep my other jobs? Yep, we can get you any hours you want, but you have to start tomorrow. And I said, well, okay. He said, you don't have to sign a single thing. I already signed your name with federal forms and all that stuff, You just come in tomorrow and we'll work. So we're driving back and my buddy goes, I didn't get a job. I said, I owe you 2 Cokes. Now, what are the chances of going to a place you didn't want to go to, going to the bathroom at the same time a guy from the Army comes in who's a hiring manager at UPS? I get a job for 35 years. They pay for my college. They pay for everything. They basically paid for Covecrest, through all the time there. So it was unbelievable. But that's a God thing. God, that doesn't just happen, when you go into a place like that. But a blessing. again, a blessing. I mean, I'm rattling off all these blessings to you. We have one more due to time. Mike was driving down the road. He was actually speeding. It was a curvy road. The music was blaring in the car. There's a couple on their back porch saying they heard this music way far away. It was just blaring. And he was speeding and he went into the tree. The man went into the house to call 911. The lady ran over to the car, saw Mike's rosary on the visor. He was covered in blood. She reached in, she put her arms around him and kept saying Hail Marys. She would not stop saying Hail Marys, the policeman said, until we pried her arms off of her. She just kept it up. What more could we ask for when we couldn't be there to have our son prayed over as he died? Her name was Linda, that prayed over. My wife's name was Linda. Her husband's name was Mike. My son was Mike. The house they were living in, they were renting from a UPSer. All these things are happening to us that is unbelievable. God putting all these things in our life as we go through. What more could we ask for than to have that happen to us on that day? Now I say all these things that happened to me, they're all going to happen to you. Something is going to happen to you no matter what. I hope someone is there for you when it happens throughout your life. I hope someone is always there for you to help you. But more importantly, I hope you're the one that is there to help others when something happens to them. Is that the reason God has you down here? I hope you use your talents, your greatness that you have to help in this world as we go along. I pray that you will be using your talents to your fullest as you go through life. So yes, blessed beyond blessings. Does anyone know who sang the song and made it famous, Forever Young? Raise your hand. Anybody know Forever Young? Yep, where? Okay, what? What? Not Bob Dylan. Anybody else? I heard somebody say that, not George Michael, I heard somebody say it, Rod Stewart, is who it was. Who was that? Here. Yeah, here we go. Well, I'll give you $40 then, and you can share, and you can give to the church also. How's that? There you go. That's very good that you have a priest that wants to share with you. That's very good. Okay. This was the song Forever Young. This was the song that was blaring in Mike's car. I went and got it out of the tape deck, and it was on this song of Forever Young. I wish the words to this song to all of you. More importantly, I hope you wish the words of this song to your friends, and your friends wish it to you. I will read this to you. May the good Lord be with you down every road you roam. And may sunshine and happiness surround you when you are far from home. And may you grow to be proud, dignified, and true. And do unto others as you would have done to you. Be courageous, be brave, and in my heart you will always stay, forever young. May good fortune be with you. May your guiding light be strong. Build a stairway to heaven with a prince or a vagabond. And may you ever love your fate, and in my heart you will always remain forever young. And when you finally fly away, I'll be hoping I served you well. For all the wisdom of a lifetime, no one can ever tell. But whatever road you choose, I am behind you, win or lose. Whatever road you choose, this little old man will be behind you win or lose. As you go through life and you're down the wrong road, I hope there's someone there for you. I hope God places someone there for you to get you on the right road as you go through life. But more importantly, I hope you help your friends, your family, everyone, if they're going down the wrong road. That's why you're down here. We guide each other through life. So, Forever Young by Rod Stewart. Another song, everyone knows who sang this, so I'll just say it. It's What a Wonderful World. Anybody know that? Louis Armstrong. I don't have enough 20s for that. So, so I'll just read. This was in Mike's drum set. It's the last song he played downstairs the night before. And it is a wonderful world. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright, blessed day, the dark, sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow so pretty in the sky are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands saying, how do you do? They are really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They will learn much more than I will ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. It really is a wonderful world. I was talking to some people earlier. Take heaven here. Take this back with you. Because there's people out there that need what you get up here this week. It is really a wonderful place up here. You're going through a wonderful program. Use it. Take it back. Share it. Invite others with you. Because this is a wonderful world. God put you down here to enjoy this world. Now, I got it. Okay. The UBI. Now, everyone will get a UBI shirt. Yeah, this shirt. And everyone will get a UBI rock. So, just a little rock, but it has all the words on here. And for those that don't know it, UBI is on the back of the shirt. It's, you are the best, be happy, I love you. And where this came from is, I traveled a lot with UPS, but when we first got Mike and Katie as babies, I would call home. Every night, I would say, you are the best, be happy, I love you. I did it every single night. I still do it to the grandkids. I tell them, you are the best, be happy, I love you. Well, the night before Mike died, he was in the basement, he was drumming. It's 2 a.m, and the drums were loud. My wife says, please go down and have him go up to bed. So I went downstairs. I said, Mike, we got to go upstairs. We got to go to bed. We're upstairs. We're outside his bedroom door. I was about to tell him the UBI, but for the first time in 16 and a half years, Mike that night said, Dad, you are the best. Said, Dad, be happy. I like it better when you're happy. I don't like it when you're sad. He said, Dad, I love you. He gave me a kiss and a hug, and he went to bed. Those were the last words my son told me. So I in turn say to you, you are the best. God created you, and God does not make any mistakes. You have to feel good on your job. You have to feel good to help others. There's a lot of people who are going to need help. And you're down here for a reason to help others. So you are the best. You are the best. Secondly, be happy. My son taught me it can go like that. You never know when. It can go at any time in your life. So while you're down here, like my son said, I don't like it when you're sad. I like it when you're happy. So enjoy the world down here. Enjoy the beautiful world. What a wonderful world. Enjoy it. Be happy. Lastly, I love you. I love each and every one of you. And if you ever feel you're not loved throughout life, this little old man loves you. So as you go through life, I'm going to end the talk with, you are the best. Be happy. I love each and every one of you. Thank you.